future fellow weirdo, you're the black sheep of the flock. Come and take a load off, let's have a little talk. This side of the universe, the wildest place you've been. Welcome to the service at the party pen. Have a good time, laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
lead the way. I got the coffee and the smokes, I got the herb and the chair. Got a seat with your name on it waiting right there. Searching for the mystery, a better mind to find. Leave that stuffy, judgy world way back behind. And the rebels, we're the ones that don't fit in. But there's a holy kind of magic in the middle of the sin.
Yeah, the mystery is deep and the coffee's brewing strong. In the most offensive church where we all belong. Have a good time,
laugh and giggle.
Come on in and smile just a little.
We're reading God's unofficial bio today.
The Bible lady's gonna
lead the way. The mystery of God, what a beautiful find.
A better understanding for a
black sheep's mind.
Hey there, future fellow Bible bud. Welcome to the most offensive church this side of the YouTuberverse, the Party Pen. Hey, welcome. We are about to embark on this quest through the Old Testament. So come and join me. We are going to find all the things. Lies, truths, songs, music, friends, new friends, old friends, favorite parts of this book, favorite stories of this book. We are just going to find this book and everything in it. And what book is this? This would be God's unofficial biography, Das Bible. We are going to find all this stuff in it. Well, because I want to, and B, we should. Yeah. And we've only got a few more chapters to go. Because there's only 50 chapters, and I think we're on like 43 or 44. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're on where did I? Oh, we're on chapter 47. I know where we are in life. We are on chapter 47. So, get your mind right. Get your mind prepared. Get your soul right. Put on your armor of God and embark on this part of the New Testament with me. Let's see what we can find. No, not New Testament. We ain't reading that shit. Old Testament. Yeah, come read some Old Testament with me. We are gonna find everything. And then we're gonna mark it down because we found it. And then we're never gonna remember that we found it. Until next time we read this book. And then we'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that now. Yeah. But in the meantime, we are in chapter 47 and there's only 50 chapters. So hopefully we can get through all 50 chapters today. Well, 47, 48, 49, 50. 4 more chapters. We're going to try to do 4 chapters in an hour. Yeah. So, Joseph went and told Pharaoh and said, my father, my brothers, and all their shit have come from Canaan. And indeed, they are in the land of Goshen. And he took 5 men from among his brothers and presented them to Pharaoh. Then Pharaoh was like, what do y'all do? And they said, we're shepherds. And then they said to Pharaoh also, we have come to dwell in the land because we have no pasture for our flocks. The famine is severe. Now, therefore, please let us dwell in the land of Goshen. Then Pharaoh spoke to Joe and said, your father and your brothers have come to you. The land of Egypt is before you. Have your fathers and brothers dwell in the best of the land. Let them dwell in the land of Goshen. And if you know any competent men among them, then make them chief herdsmen over my livestock. And then Joseph brought his father to Jacob. Oh, then Joseph brought in Jacob and set him before Pharaoh. And Jacob blessed Pharaoh, and Pharaoh said, how old are you? And Jacob said, the days of the years of my pilgrimage are 130 years. Few and evil have been the days and the years of my life, and they have not attained to the days of the years and the life of my fathers in the days of their pilgrimage. So Jacob blessed Pharaoh and went from before him. And Joseph situated his father and his brothers, gave them a possession in the land of Egypt, in the best of the land, in the land of Ramses. I don't know. As Pharaoh had commanded, then Joe provided his father, his brothers, and all of them with bread according to the number of their families. Now there was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very severe. So the land of Egypt and the land of Canaan languished because of the famine. And Job gathered up the money that was found in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan for the grain which they bought. And Job brought the money into Pharaoh's house. So when the money failed in the land of Egypt and Canaan, the Egyptians came to Job and said, "Give us bread, for why should we die? For the money has failed." Then Job said, "Give your livestock, and I will give you bread for your livestock if the money is gone." So they brought their livestock to Job, and Job gave them bread in exchange for the horses, the flocks, the cattle, the herds, the donkeys. Thus he fed them with bread in exchange for all their livestock that year. When that year had ended, they came to him and said, "We will not hide from my Lord that our money is gone and our livestock is gone. There is nothing left in the sight of my Lord but our bodies and our lands. Why should we die before your eyes, both we and our land? Buy us and our land for bread, and we and our land will be servants of Pharaoh. Give us seed that we may live and not die, that the land might not be desolate." Dun, dun, dun. Crazy. Desolate. Then Job brought all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh. Oh, he bought all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh. For every man of the Egyptians sold his field because the famine was severe upon them. So the land became Pharaoh's. And as for the people, he moved them into cities from one end of the borders of Egypt to the other. And only the land of priests he did not buy, for the priests had rations allotted to them by Pharaoh, and they ate their rations which Pharaoh gave them. Therefore, they did not sell their lands. Then Job said to the people, "Indeed, I have bought you and your land this day for Pharaoh. Look, here is seed for you, and you shall sow the land. And it will come to pass in the harvest that you shall give 1/5 to Pharaoh. 4/5 shall be your own, as seed for the field and food for those of your house, and as food for your little ones." So they said, "You have saved our lives. Let us find favor in the sight of my Lord, and we will be Pharaoh's servants." And Job made it law over the land of Egypt to this day that Pharaoh should have 1/5, except for the land of the priests only, which did not become Pharaoh's. So Jacob dwelt in the land of Egypt in the country of Goshen. Oh, never mind. So these terrible ass people dwelt in the land of Egypt in the country of Goshen. They had possessions there and grew and multiplied exceedingly. And Jacob lived in the land of Egypt 17 years. So the length of Jacob's life was 147 years. When the time drew near that Jacob must die, He called his son Joseph and said, "Now, if I have found favor in your sight, please put your hand under my thigh and deal kindly and truly with me. Please do not bury me in Egypt. Let me lie with my fathers. You shall carry me out of Egypt and bury me in their burial place." And Joe was like, "All right." Then he said, "Swear." And Joe was like, "Pinky promise, dog, pinky promise." So Jacob bowed himself on the head of his bed. So he died. And that's the end of chapter 47. So let's take a smoke break. Because smoke breaks are important. Oh, wow, that needs milk. Wow, 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 wow. Hello, everyone. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Welcome. I forgot to share this again. See, I am terrible at things. Hi, Share Factor. I see you, beautiful lady. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So, chapter 48. I'm surprised nobody's here. It is too early, kinda. I should have messaged Raja. Find out where she's at. Because she's somewhere. She's hiding on the interwebs from me. Well, okay, I don't know if she's really hiding from me or not, but she's hiding from someone. That may or may not be me. Maybe that's why she won't come in to my church, because she's hiding from me. No, I don't know why, though. Why would anybody hide from me? I know that there's one person that should hide from me, but doesn't, because that whole situation was embarrassing. But I don't know. Okay. So, chapter 48. We're almost done. Almost done. Almost done. Now it came to pass after these things that Job was told, "Indeed, your father is sick." And he took with him his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. And Jacob was told, "Look, your son Joe is coming to you." And Jake straightened himself and sat up on the bed. Then Jacob said to Joe, "God Almighty appeared to me in at Luz and Canaan and blessed me. And he said, behold, I will make you fruitful and multiply you, and I will make of you a multitude of people, and give this land to your descendants after you as an everlasting possession. And now your two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, who were born to you in the land of Egypt before I came to you, are mine, as Reuben and Simeon. They shall be mine. Your offspring, whom you beget after them, shall be yours. They will be called by the name of their brothers in their inheritance. But as for me, when I came from Padan, Rachel died beside me in the land of Canaan on the way, when there was but little distance to go to Ephrath, and I buried her there on the way to Ephrath, which is Bethlehem, also the city of David, also Zion. Just in case anybody was wondering. Then Jacob saw Joseph's sons and said, who are these? And Joseph said, they are my sons whom God has given me in this place. And he said, please bring them to me and I will bless them. Now, the eyes of Jacob were dim with age, so he could not see. Then Joseph brought them near to him, and he kissed them and embraced them. And Jacob said to Joe, I had not thought to see your face, but in fact, God has also shown me your offspring. So Joe brought them from beside his knees, and he did the face thing. And Joe took them both, Ephraim with his right hand toward Jake's left hand, and Manasseh with his left hand towards Jake's right hand, and brought them near. Then Jacob stretched out his right hand and laid it on Ephraim's head, who was the younger, and his left hand on Manasseh's, guiding his hands knowingly, for Manasseh was the firstborn. And he blessed Joe and said, God, before whom my fathers Abe and Isaac walked, the God who has fed me all my life long to this day, and the angel who has redeemed me from evil, bless the lads. Let my name be named upon them, and the name of my fathers, Abe and Isaac. Let them grow into a multitude in the midst of the earth. Now, when Joe saw that his father laid his right hand on Ephraim, it displeased him. So he took hold of his father's hand to remove it from Ephraim's head to Manasseh's. And Joe said, not so, my father, for this one is the firstborn. Put your right hand on his head. But Jake was like, nope. I said, I know what I'm doing. I know, my son, I know. He also shall become a people, and he also shall be great. But truly, this younger brother shall be greater than he, and his descendants shall become a multitude of nations. So he blessed them that day, saying, by you Israel will bless, saying, may God make you as Ephraim and Manasseh. And thus he set Ephraim before Manasseh. Then Jacob said to Joseph, behold, I am dying, but God will be with you and bring you back to the land of your fathers. Moreover, I have given to you one portion above your brothers, which I took from the hand of the Amorite with my sword and my bow. Okay. So, man, now we're about to go to chapter 49. Damn, that didn't take long at all either. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. Crazy. We might actually get into Exodus today. Wouldn't that be wild? Actually, we probably won't. Because I'm getting kind of tired. And I want to finish watching Naruto. My Disney package is about to be up soon, so I gotta finish Naruto before Disney ends. Because then I won't be able to watch it in English no more. Man. Okay. Okay. And chapter 49. Hold on. Okay. Oh, it's 10:30. My phone's gonna shut itself off in like 10 minutes. All right, 49. So Jacob called his sons and said, gather together that I may tell you what shall befall you in the last days. Dun, dun, dun. So let's see if this revelation is the same as the other revelation. The end times is different every time. Okay. Gather together and hear, you sons of Jacob, and listen to him tell you. Now listen to him, your father. Reuben, you are my firstborn, my might, and the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity and the excellency of power. Unstable as water, you shall not excel, because you went up to your father's bed, then you defiled it, and he went up to my couch. Oh, yeah, remember he had sex with his dad's concubine. He was Absalom before Absalom. Here we go. Simeon and Levi, Simeon and Levi are brothers. Instruments of cruelty are in their dwelling place. Let not my soul enter their council. Let not my honor be united to their assembly. For in their anger they slew a whole country. And in their self-will they hamstrung an ox. Cursed be their anger, for it is fierce, and their wrath, for it is cruel. I will divide them in Jacob, and I will scatter them in Israel. Israel is not a place. It's not a place yet. They keep saying this like it's a place, but it's not a place. Judah, you are him whom your brothers shall praise, and your hand shall be on the neck of your enemies. Your father's children shall do the face thing before you. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, you have gone up. He bows down, he lies down as a lion, and a lion whom shall rouse him. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet. Oh, yeah, that's some Democrat shit right there. Until Shiloh comes, and to him shall be the obedience of the people. Some people. Binding his donkey to the vine, and his donkey's colt to the choice vine. He washed his garments in wine, and his clothes in the blood of grapes. His eyes are darker than wine, his teeth whiter than milk. Zebulun shall dwell by the haven of the sea. He shall become a haven for ships, and his borders shall adjoin Sidon. Issachar is a strong donkey, lying down between two burdens. He saw that the rest was good. He saw the rest was good, and that the land was pleasant. He bowed his shoulder to bear a burden, and became a band of slaves. Dan shall judge his people as one of the tribes of Israel. Dan shall be a serpent by the way, a viper by the path, that bites the horse's heels, so that its rider shall fall backward. I have waited for your salvation, O Lord. Gad, a troop, shall tramp upon him, but he shall triumph at last. Bread from Asher shall be rich, and he shall yield royal dainties. Naphtali is a deer let loose. He uses beautiful words. Joseph is a fruitful bow by a well. His branches run over the wall. The archers have bitterly grieved him. Shoot at him, hated him, but his bow remained in his strength, and the arms of his hands were made strong by the hands of the Almighty God of Jacob. From there is the shepherd The stone of Israel, that's not a place yet. The God of your father who will help you, and by the Almighty who will bless you with blessings of heaven above, blessings of the deep that lies beneath, blessings of the breast and out of the womb. The blessings of your father have excelled the blessings of my ancestors up to the utmost bound of the everlasting hills. They shall be on the head of Joe, and on the crown of the head of him who was separate from his brothers. Ben is a ravenous wolf. In the morning he shall devour the prey, and at night he shall divide the spoil. I said this before. Benjamin is like the 1% of the tribes, man. The tribe of Benjamin gives no fucks about nothing. They will fight, they will pillage, they will rape, they will, yeah. The tribe of Benjamin is very mentally ill. These are the 12 tribes, and this is what their father spoke to them. And he blessed them. He blessed each one according to his own blessing. Then he charged them and said, I am to be gathered to my people. Bury me with my fathers in the cave that is in the field of Ephraim, or Ephraim, the cave of Machpelah. Which in the land, which Abraham bought with the field of Ephron as a possession for a burial place. There they buried Abe and Sarah. There they buried Isaac and Rebekah. And there I buried Leah. The field of the cave that is there were purchased from the sons of Heth. And when Jacob had finished commanding his sons, he drew his feet up into the bed, breathed his last, and was gathered to his people. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, we're about to finish this. Ow. My Bible bud should be getting here shortly. I see one Bible bud. Hi. Hi, Bible bud. We're having such a good time. We're in the last chapter. Well, the last chapter of Genesis. And then we start a new book. And I'll start a new stream to start a new book. As a matter of fact, why don't I do that right now? Let's just finish chapter 50 real quick. Okay. Then Joseph fell on his father's face and wept over him and kissed him. And Joseph commanded his servants, the physicians, to embalm his father. So the physicians embalmed him. 40 days were required for him, for such are the days required for those who are embalmed. And the Egyptians mourned for him 70 days. Now, when the days of his mourning were past, Joe spoke to the household of Pharaoh, saying, If now I have found favor in your eyes, please speak in the hearing of Pharaoh, saying, My father made me swear, saying, Behold, I am dying. In my grave, which I dug for myself in the land of Canaan, there ye shall bury me. Now, therefore, please let me go and bury my father, and I will come back. And the Pharaoh was like, okay, go ahead. So Joe went up to bury his father, and with him went up all the servants of Pharaoh, the elders of his house, and all the elders of the land of Egypt, as well as the house of Joe, his brother, his father's house. Only their little ones and their flocks and their herds they left in the land of Goshen. And there they went up with him, both chariots and horsemen. And it was a very great gathering. Then they came to the threshing floor of Atad, which is beyond the Jordan. And they mourned there with a great and very solemn lamentation. He observed 7 days of mourning for his father. And when the inhabitants of the land of the Canaanites saw the mourning at the threshing floor of Atad, they said, "This is the deep mourning of the Egyptians." Therefore, its name was called Abel Mirzim, which is beyond the Jordan. So his sons did for him just as he had commanded. For his sons carried him to the land of Canaan and buried him in Machpelah. And after he had buried his father, Joe returned to Egypt, and his brothers and all who went with him. Then Joe's brothers saw that their father was dead, and they were like, "Perhaps Joe will hate us and actually repay us for all the evil that we did." So they sent messengers to Joe, saying, "Before your father died, he commanded, saying, I beg you, please forgive the trespass of your brother and their sin, for they did evil to you. Now please forgive the trespass of your brothers." And Joe wept when they spoke to him. Then his brothers also went and did the face thing, and they were like, "We are your servants." And Joe said, "No, stop it. Stop. And my God, look, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, in order to bring it about as it is this day. So many to save many people alive. Oh, okay. Now, therefore, do not be afraid. I will provide for you and your little ones. And he comforted them and spoke kindly to them. So Joe dwelled in Egypt, he and his father's household, and Joe lived 110 years. Joe saw Ephraim's children to the third generation. Okay. The children of Mashir, the son of Manasseh, were also brought up on Joseph's knees. So third generation of kids. He was having kids young, maybe. And Joe said to his brethren, "I am dying, but God will surely visit you and bring you out of this land to the land which he swore Abe, Isaac, and Jake." Then Joe took an oath from these terrible ass people, saying, "God will surely visit you, and you shall carry my bones from here." So Joe died at 110 years old. They embalmed him, and he was put in a coffin in Egypt. I thought he just said he wanted to be carried away from there. Hold on, didn't he? Yeah, carry up my bones from here. They embalmed him, and he was put in a coffin. But he wanted his bones to be taken. Hey, what's up, Kristen? Oh, my phone just shut itself off. What do we want to do? Well, fuck it. We're at least gonna read the first chapter of Exodus. I mean, I'll probably read it over tomorrow, but I don't know. Oh, I'm good. What are you doing? We just finished Genesis. We're about to start Exodus tomorrow. Yeah, we'll start Exodus tomorrow. I was gonna read a little bit of it and then just do it tomorrow. It's the wrong one. This is the right one. This chair is so embarrassing. It always sounds like I'm Putin. Like, I love this chair. It's so embarrassing. Where are all my Bible buds? No Bible buds coming to see me today. There'll be Bible buds when I get ready to end the stream. Then people will want to talk. I'll be like, damn it, why are you talking to me, crazy people? What are you saying? I'm thinking. Hey, you quit talking to me the last time I told you what I think about that. Don't touch that with somebody else's vagina. Let it go. Or maybe you could drive by his house. But every time I think about you, look, every time I think about you and this Daniel character, because I do sometimes, I always sing that song, like the deserts miss the rain, and I miss you. I every time I think of you, I hear that song in my head. But really, I don't know, because that phone number never called me back either. Oh, I bet if you got another boyfriend, he'd start showing up. Bet if you found somebody to replace him, he'd show up. Because that's how the playboys are. You can't turn a boy toy into a husband, just like you can't turn a hoe to a housewife. And I know the whole playboy thing from experience. I don't fuck with boy toys no more. Mm-mm. Had enough of that. But, Kristen, what do you know about the book of Exodus and Das Bible? What do you know about it? And my friend over there on YouTube, what do you know about Exodus? And look, I don't know what's going on. But what does anybody think about this book, Exodus? Because I think you see God go through a lot of emotions in this book. He goes through a grieving stage. Well, kind of. Like, first he gets really angry, and then he empties his Tommy gun of fury, and then he gets really hungry, and, like, he just wants to party. For fucking days on end, he makes it a rule that you have to party for like 30 days. Like, these people never have to work because every other day is a festival for them. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I have been. Oh, I heard that was really good. Mormons made that show. Yeah. But they got, no, well, they did what they thought was what happened, even though clearly. Well, are you watching it on Angel TV or whatever it's called? Angel Studios. Is that still a thing? Angel Studios, you can get it on Roku or whatever. It's like an app. I watched the first season of that up until the Sermon on the Mount. I quit watching it after the first couple episodes or whatever. Once you had to start paying for it and stuff, it's like, okay, I don't want to watch this that bad. But if it's free, I might take a gander at it. But I wish somebody would do one of these Old Testament stories like that. You know, I want to be the one to make an Old Testament story. I want to make a cartoon. Oh, watching it on Prime. I didn't know it was on Prime. What do you think of it? See, I think everybody's too involved in the New Testament. No, people need some Old Testament in their life. Somebody needs to make an Old Testament show. Started from the beginning. It's good. No, I'd have to be the one to make the Old Testament story. I want to make a cartoon. I wish I knew how to make a cartoon. Like I have friends, well, had a friend who can make cartoons and he's really good at it. But then I asked him if he wanted to make some money by making this cartoon. He's started sending me nudes and weird shit. It's like, okay, I just wanted to make a cartoon. I I just wanted to make a cartoon, man. I don't need any nudes, but I got nudes. I guess nudes and tunes they rhyme, so maybe he was like, man, I think she said nudes. I don't know. I'm just making shit up. I didn't make any of that up. I really did get nudes instead of a cartoon. That was an interesting evening. That's part of the reason my phone shuts itself off now because I don't want any more midnight messages of penises because I'm okay. Hey, Kristen, you want to be my co host? Damn it. I was pretty sure. Well, I don't know. But, mm, okay. Well, I'm hoping that somebody has an opinion on Exodus before we start this book. Like, what are you guys hoping to see in this story? What are you guys looking forward to? What are you guys not looking forward to? How mad are you going to be when I skip most of this? Well, just know I am going to be skipping a lot of this because a lot of this is schematics, blueprints, uh, dividing of land, like just terrible, terrible, boring, horrendous shit that we don't need to know. Really, like, it's gonna be, yeah. This is gonna be an interesting read tomorrow. Cause it's not that long. Exodus chapters. Some of them aren't that long. So they'll be easy. This book will be kind of fast to get through. Let's see. There is 40 chapters, and we are going to be skipping a lot of it. So we should get through this really fast because, well, again, a lot of this stuff we don't need to know. I'm going to do that because I'm bored. I don't know what to do. Okay, yes, I do. I know exactly what to do. I am going to go ahead and get ready to end my stream. So, thank y'all for watching. Go ahead and communicate with me while this is playing. I'll be able to talk to you.
The Bible lady reserves for the Lord. Grow grass, smoke grass, and rest with the crowd. Bible ladies here, light up the house, for the wicked have seen their last as we all inhale life. Good smoke, as we all learn from the pasture. And sing. Bring it!
That was amazing. What's happening? What is that? Anyway, I love y'all. Good night.